suicide. That word caught your attention, didn't it? She committed suicide. She ended her life because of us. We are the reason an innocent girl has died. She will never see another blue sky, another flower, or another thunderstorm. We destroyed a family. Why? Because we're all so obsessed with this thing we call perfect. And if you aren't up to standards, you're ugly. We bully you so hard for it. We put so much stress on you that it gets to the point where you've had enough. You quit. Game over. The amount of drama that we have is ridiculous. We get into fights over clothes or who has the nicest body. All we do is lie, keep secrets, talk bad about each other, and treat each other like we're worthless. We live in a world of hate, with people who judge each other about being imperfect. We look up to models and superstars, yet the only thing perfect about them is Photoshop and plastic surgery. There are TV shows out there only about criticizing famous people. We are born and raised into this type of atmosphere. We are trained to think like this, and it's only going to get worse. When someone isn't perfect, as society dictates, they get bullied for it. If they don't have the newest technology, live in the nicest house, or wear name-brand clothes, you're considered poor. If you don't wear makeup, you're ugly, but if you do, you're a cake face. We can't even listen to a certain type of music without being criticized. We are constantly being judged on everything we do, have, don't have, say, and don't say. Social media is a massive reason for all the drama. People bully over Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram because it's easier for them to hide behind a screen than to say it in person. Social media gets people talking and sending things you often don't want to be shared. Stress, a 6-letter word that can be life-ending. We're supposed to be kids, having fun, living our short lives that we can, yet on top of trying hard to meet the requirements modern-day society puts on us. We are supposed to be at school for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, with hours of homework, after-school sports, balancing time with family and friends. Some of us have jobs, chores, getting enough sleep, being healthy, and maybe you're being bullied at school, then have to deal with added stress. And we're expected to get good grades, because today it matters how many questions you get right out of 30 to determine your future. And we're supposed to do all of this at 100%, because if you don't, you won't be good enough. Everything we do is so competitive these days. And I'm not saying being an adult would be any easier, or that we should have less school and no homework, but trying to balance all of this in a 24-hour time period is hard. With all this stress, bullying, drama, and pressure that comes with society can lead to serious mental illnesses, such as eating disorders, depression, anxiety, and so many more. According to the Canadian Mental Health Association, 3.2 million Canadian teens from the ages 12 to 19 suffer with depression. And 90% of people diagnosed with eating disorders are young females. Why are they depressed? Maybe their family, or maybe abuse in the family. But most of the time, it's because of us. We are cruel. We bully and label each other. And everyone gets labeled. And everyone knows you're labeled. And they're never usually good either. Slut, prep, whore, kiss up, wannabe, geek, skib. I'm sure you've labeled someone before, even if it was by accident or not even out loud. We put so much stress on people that they begin to hate themselves. Nobody deserves to hate themselves. Remember earlier when I was talking about that girl who ended her life because of us? Well, what if one day that actually happened? That girl or boy that you make fun of for being different than you. Well, what if one day something you said to them was just enough to push them one step over the line, and now they're dead? You may have thought what you said was funny, or just a joke, or that you were just trying to act cool in front of your class. Well, now because of you, they won't ever get to feel what being in love feels like. And there is no coming back. Once they're gone, they're gone. How cool will you be when you were the reason someone's ended their life? You don't know how hard their life is, or what goes on in it. You got a good laugh from the class, then they forgot about it 5 minutes later, so what's the point? Now picture this. That person that you pushed one step over the line, instead, you complimented them, or included them in something. One simple hello can send them back 20 steps. You make them feel good about themselves. You don't even make their day, but you make their week. I know society will never be able to change. It won't ever be judge-free or bully-free. But us, we can start to make a bit of a difference. Make their day. Simple acts of kindness can save a life. So before you call on someone for not being perfect, why don't you stop and think, what is perfect anyway?